Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, snort, snort.
PoG. Drip.
Snort, snort.
I got the drip. Go.
Pot of Greed can't come back into the chat unless he's gonna stop saying shit about my wife, because the moment he says that, it's completely off limits to everyone, and he thinks it's funny. It's not. There's a difference between you're like razzing me or you're joking, and then you start talking about my fucking wife. I would just fucking punch it right in the fucking face if he said that to me in real life. So, you know, I think he deserves the ban. You know what I mean? It's a little different from the other ones. Oh, I hate to tell you, but PPP apologized for that behavior publicly and said that he wouldn't do it now that he knows me. That it was just him making fun of people that he doesn't know on a show like he does all the time. But he apologized for it. The fact that you think you're going to imitate him after he apologized because he admitted what he did was wrong is kind of fucking stupid, don't you think? Yeah, that's what I thought. You guys can spam all night about Pot of Greed. He literally insulted my wife twice in a row. I watched him do it twice in a row to confirm it was him actually saying things about my wife and not something else, and it was. And then I banned his fucking ass, and he's not coming back unless he apologizes to me and says he'll never do it again. It's that simple, okay? So you can sit there and you can spam all fucking night. He still ain't coming back. He's a fucking piece of shit in my eyes right now for how he behaved. Okay. Well, if you didn't see what happened, then you probably shouldn't speak about it. He literally did it twice in a row, which is why I banned him. Like I said, at first I thought, oh, maybe he's like insulting the character in the game. No, he was outright saying fucked up stuff. All right, enough of this piece of shit. Get the fuck out. You're going to fucking say dumb shit like that? No way. Too tough shit, man. Okay. What if you dropped $1,000? Well, we'd have to talk about it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. By the way, the offer stands. I made the offer earlier that tonight, because we want to hit 2 goals to do the pizza event tomorrow, that I would, for 20 gifted subs on Kick, I would give both the VIP and the OG badge out tonight. One time only tonight. That offer is on the table because I want to hit these goals. But I'm getting nothing. I literally have 20 bucks of support in an hour of this shit, right? Oh, excuse me. What's up? I'm Resolution. How are you? Okay. All right. Are we ready to continue so we can end this? No, like seriously. What a difference. Earlier today, we had a great stream of Yakuza. We chilled, tons of support. Tonight, it's the opposite. It's the worst game ever and no support. And I got to put up with a piece of shit insulting my wife. It's like all this fucking shit at once. It's like from the best stream ever to the worst stream ever. And I've had enough of this shit. So let's end it right now. Fuck this game. Seriously, I just want to finish it. All right, everyone, let's finish this fucking game. I've had enough. Get the fuck out of my way. Get out of my way. Actually, I got to restart that. Because if I say fuck at the beginning of a YouTube video, they demonetize it immediately. So let's try that again. Ready? So, guys, we made a whopping $22 of support. I'm still around for over a half an hour. All right. Here's the bummer is that was hoping to hit goals tonight so that we could do our Call of Duty Ninja Turtles stream tomorrow, unlock the nunchucks with Michelangelo, and do the pizza party. All right? And now, because that game sucks so fucking hard, it looks like we're not even close, and we're probably not going to do it, which is terrible because it would have been great to have that celebration tomorrow. And now it looks like it's going to have to wait a whole extra fucking day, which really sucks ass, right? Well, it is what it is. So I'm going to hang out with you guys. I am going to post up a link on Twitter and on the channel to let everyone know we're done with this awful game and we're going to hang out for a bit. Just for the record, I'm going to completely ignore Kick Chat until you guys stop spamming. So the moment you'll stop spamming, I'll actually start reading. But since I just see a wall of spam, I'm just going to completely ignore all of you for the rest of the night. since you're going to be immature. Where are we ordering pizza from? Well, when we hit 40 goals, all right, it's going to be either Domino's or Papa John's. And will be multiple pizzas and appetizers, a big taste test on DSP tries, a big pizza party theme. But sadly now, we've hit a ball. I wanted to do it tomorrow. We were on pace to do it tomorrow, and this game tonight completely derailed us. So... No, Dave Triple H says, or Dave Double H says, you want games to be different, but you're criticizing it because it's different and not a cookie cutter. What are you talking about? I'm criticizing it because it's boring. It was incredibly boring. Nothing happened. Like, that game could have been 45 minutes long. It could have been the beginning of the game they meet and the Corey guy messes with them, right? Then it's literally just a montage of them in the forest, getting to the cabin, doing the garage band, some of the magic happening. Then they do their curse, then the hole opens up, and then they're at the end. That could have been a 45-minute gaming experience, and it would have hit exactly the same as the 8+ hours that I played. There was no reason for any of that in between. It was completely meaningless, blasé, boring, badly written bullshit. It was filler. It was fluff. It was very badly done. You go, oh, it was character development. There was no character development at all, right? There really was none at all. At the end, what's her name? Autumn is boring as dirt. Kat has one character development at the end when they tell you that, well, I don't want to spoil, but they tell you one critical plot point of why she is how she is. Nora is exactly the same throughout the game. And Swan is the same. Like, there's zero character development. Zero. You need to have a balance. And there was no balance. There was 85, 90% boring shit and maybe borderline 5 to 10% okay stuff. And that doesn't make a good game. All right. What else you guys want to talk about tonight? We still got about 15, 20 minutes. It looks like we're not going to get any contributions, but I'll still hang out with you guys for another 15, 20 minutes. I guess I'll turn off my my other key light here. We don't really need it. So are you guys over on Kick? Are you getting it out of your system? Seriously, because you realize nothing you're doing is effective. All you're doing is wasting your time and looking like idiots. And so I'm not talking to you, right? You keep doing it as long as you want. It's still not going to change anything. You're still just going to sit there and nothing's going to change. So you know. I'm giving you guys tonight to get it out of your system, but I'll tell you right now, tomorrow, if you're doing it, you're all going to be banned. Every single one of you. So we'll see what happens tomorrow, I guess, but hopefully you're getting it out of your systems. Seems everyone is doing that on Kick because someone in the chat earlier basically got full of themselves and repeatedly insulted my wife for absolutely no fucking reason. There was no reason for it. It was just they thought that they could get away with whatever they wanted, and they flew too close to the sun. So I banned them because it wasn't once, it was twice in a row, and I confirmed they were talking about my wife. And I said, that's it. And then everyone's upset because they like the guy. Like, that's great, but the guy's an asshole. So, you know, it's great that you like the asshole, but it's not his stream, it's mine. You come into my stream, you insult my wife, you get banned. And then all the coping began, all their coping bullshit. Oh, here comes the cope. I'm going to say this. Oh, but this is about PPP. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. The guy thought he could do whatever he wanted and skirt the rules because he was a regular. He can't. No one is above the rules. You don't come into my stream and insult my family. If you're that stupid, you get banned like everybody else. Now, again, if he contacts me and says, listen, sorry about that. I got too excited. I got too, I won't do it again. Then I'll unban them because I do that all the time. There's people who've done this on YouTube and on Kick. They get too exciting and then they are too excited. Then they contact me, they apologize, and then they get unbanned. But I wasn't going to completely freeze my entire stream for this guy. Who's being a jerk. There's no context. The guy literally multiple times was saying insulting things about my wife. It's one thing if he says one joke and he's like, ha, ha, ha. No, it was, again, he said 2 things in a row. I'm like, well, that's it. No, there's not even a way you can misconstrue that. He thinks he's being funny. He's not. And the thing is, People have been called out for this before. People have been banned for it before. He knows it. He did it anyway. Too bad. So sad. I'm really crying now. Actually, I'm not. And if he apologizes, he'll come back. And if not, you guys better get used to him not being here, because I'm not tolerating that kind of behavior in my business. Okay? Can we ban him for a sec to see if he apologizes? I'll check my email and see if he emailed me, because everyone knows you have to email me to get unbanned, right? Oh, oh, hold on. Let me check my junk. He did. No, he actually insulted me. He emailed me and just insulted me. I'm not even kidding you. Unless this isn't him, but I don't know his actual real name. Yeah. This might be someone who's actually trying to impersonate him too, because remember, people try to do this shit. But I got one email, someone claiming to be Pot of Greed, and it was a bunch of insults. So, no, I'm not going to be unbanning him with that email. Absolutely not. But then again, like I said, this could be someone impersonating him. Because he actually came in at 9 o'clock. Why would he have come in at 9 o'clock? It doesn't even make sense. He was banned way before then. Yeah, a troll did it last time, too. A troll tried to impersonate someone right away to try to get me, like, thinking, oh, this is the person, and then it wasn't. Kyle, yes, Kyle is coming in late. Yes, Kyle, Pot of Greed literally twice in a row insulted my wife publicly, and basically, he lost his mind. And I was trying to be nice, but I confirmed it was him double insulting my wife, and I had enough. And there was no reason for him to do it either. He just did it for fun. So he's gone until he apologizes. So, of course, all of Kick Chat is just going stupid. It depends, because some people on Kick are very respectful and very nice, and some people on Kick are a great crowd. And when Kick gets excited about stuff, the Kick crowd can really get exciting, and it could be like a big, hype crowd. But the problem is Kick has this kind of good old boys protection mentality where, oh, well, we could just all say and do whatever we want and get away with whatever we want because we're all friends, and that's not true. There's a difference between if I overreact because in the heat of the moment, let's say I'm playing a fighting game and I'm really full of adrenaline and I get angry and then I ban someone. And then later someone will say, Phil, you really shouldn't have gone that far. Like, you know what? You're right. You're absolutely right. And they've called me out a couple times for that. This is just not one of those cases. This is direct insults to my wife for absolutely no reason at all, thinking that they could get away with it, thinking that they're funny. They're not, and they can't. And now they've got to learn a lesson. Okay? And it doesn't matter if you have 20 friends who like to spam the chat. I'm still ignoring them. I don't care. I don't give a shit. No, and the truth is, Cool Gal says, do you like banning people? No, I don't. I get no pleasure. No lie, I get zero pleasure out of banning people. It's just, it's a frivolous effort because in reality, someone could just come back with another account anyway, right? So it doesn't really matter, but at least it stops the bad behavior in the immediate time frame, which is the whole point. Adam says, so what are we going to do about the pizza party then? Well, obviously we're not doing it tomorrow. We still have 2 goals to hit. So tomorrow's day stream will be a podcast in Street Fighter 6. We'll probably do Honda, return to Honda for the first time in ages, play with him for a bit. And then tomorrow night will be a Lego stream. So hopefully between those 2 streams, we hit the 2 goals. And then we will do the Call of Duty stream with the pizza on Wednesday as the day stream. Mm-hmm. It's like I said, he doesn't even have to contribute. Pot of Greed, if he just emails me right now and apologizes, I'll unban him right now. If he just says, sorry about that, I won't do it again. Yeah, here's another one. I'm getting a ton of idiotic impersonators. So. I'm just double checking. No, I want to be sure I'm being fair. Nah, he didn't. He didn't email me. Just a bunch of morons who were trying to impersonate him and cause problems. So, guys, can we get a last minute bit of support here? I mean, I understand this stream was a dud because of the game, but I am hanging out with you extra. Please, can we get some last minute support, or else this whole stream was kind of a waste? Anything? I mean, some of you were hanging out and having a good time, right? A gifted membership, a tip, a super chat, anything. One gifted sub would be great. All right. So now, I mean, I'm literally getting so many people now impersonating Pot of Greed that I don't know who's real. I've got 2 people who sent me sincere emails, but they're not the same person. So how do I know that that's legitimately the person, right? And then I got a bunch of trolls who are dicks. So I actually don't know who's real and who's not. I find it pretty funny that now people are both impersonating Pot of Greed to be insulting, but also to like apologize on his behalf. That's pretty funny. I received an $8.88 tip from Infinite Goals to Infinity and Beyond. Thank you, Infinite Goals. All right. Well, at least I got a tip tonight. That's nice of you. Thank you. Do you think he's learned his lesson? Do you think if I unban him, he'll be like, all right, I won't do that again? Do you think I should give him a shot? How do you spell his name? Oh, wait a minute. I think I can just look over here. I think I can find it over here. Hold on. Here it is. All right. I'm going to unban Pot of Greed. Let's see what he has to say for himself in the chat. And this will be the finale of our night. Ready? I just unbanned him. Let's see what he says. He's unbanned. I don't know if he's here, though, because I don't know if he's stuck around or not. I forgot how easy it is to unban people on Kick. It's really easy to unban people on Kick because Kick has a running tally of all the actions that anyone does on the Kick channel. So I could see all bans, all timeouts, all everything, and I could easily just go click and just go right and undo it. That's so much easier than YouTube. YouTube sucks, man. YouTube is like a nightmare to try to fucking do anything. Well, he's not talking now. So he's probably not here. Well, I'm going to be keeping an eye out. And I mean, to be honest, yes, he does owe me and my wife an apology. And if he does apologize, then he can stay permanently as long as he doesn't do that again, because that was messed up. And I think, can we please lay down the ground rules? All right, here's the ground rules. You want to sit around and you want to make fun of me. You want to make fun of my content. You want to razz about stupid detractor memes or whatever. I don't give 2 fucks. You don't fucking bring my family members into it. You bring up my wife, my cat, my mother, my father, my extended family. Don't do that. They have nothing to do with me and my content. There's no point for you doing that. Now you might say, but PPP, yeah, PPP did it before we had ever had any interaction whatsoever, right? And then he apologized for it publicly. On Smart Guys, I took him to task for it, and he apologized for it, and he hasn't done it since. He hasn't done it since then. So, what are you talking about? No, he didn't do it afterwards. You're full of shit. What he did is he repeated detractor memes in a sarcastic way, but people are so fucking stupid that they believe it because they're dumb. You can't make people be smart. That's the sad fact. Okay? You can't. People are dumb and they don't understand shit. Like, he said stuff, I've said stuff, we've all said stuff that's sarcastic, and then morons believe it at face value because they're moronic idiots. So, well, I don't know if Pot of Greed will ever even know that he's unbanned because he's not talking. So, I don't know if he probably left. Slayer, some people are just dumb. It's like I said, it's like Icarus flying too close to the sun, right? So they get all worked up with stupid memes and toxic shit, and then they think, oh, it's totally okay. I can say whatever I want. I can do whatever I want, right? And it's like, what are you talking? Like, what are you doing? Why are you getting so excited, so overexcited, and keep pushing the limits? You know what I mean? Like, there's no reason to do that. We can all have fun and make fun of each other and have a good time, but you know that there's a limitation of like being reasonable and or, okay, here's what it is, and here's the truth, right? Common sense. Sadly, there are some people on this planet that have common sense, and a lot of people don't. Some people just don't understand the limits. They don't even, well, I could just keep going. I'll just keep going and keep going and keep pushing and keep prodding the hornet's nest. But then when the hornets come out and sting you, you're like, oh, I didn't know there were hornets in there. You just have to fucking have common sense. And some people don't. And sadly, some people have to kind of be instructed and have their hand held and be taught a lesson. So then they know where the limits are. All right. There you go. All right. Well, thank you to that person for the $8 tip. I guess that's going to be it for tonight, guys. I still enjoyed hanging out with all of you. I hope you liked the impromptu video. What a dud of a night because of stupid ass lost records. I'm happy it's done. I'm going to be honest. I just don't think I want to have another night like tonight where I'm suffering for 2 hours of an awful game and then my business also suffers for it. It's like, I think I'm done. I don't think I want to play part 2. I think we've seen enough of this awful game, and I toughed through tape 1. I don't think I want to go back and suffer tape 2, just being honest. Unless someone else plays it and they're like, oh my God, it actually is good and it has a really awesome ending and everything and it's worth it. But I just don't foresee that happening. I think it's going to be just as bad. So, okay. All right, everyone. Well, thanks for chilling. Let's end this, and I got to take off and get ready for tomorrow. All right, guys? All right, peace out. Thank you. Kaiba2988 became a member. And actually, is that legit? I think it's a new one. Cool. Thank you, Kaiba. All right, guys. So here's the deal. Here's tomorrow's schedule. All right. It's going to be a chill podcast in the morning where I'm basically going to rip Lost Records a new asshole because, man, that game sucked. Okay. So that's going to be part of the podcast. And then, oh, Dr. Alexis just gifted a sub. Thank you, Dr. Alexis, for a gifted sub. I appreciate that. So he actually gifted 2 tonight. Thank you, Dr. Alexis. We got up to 38 tonight. Woohoo. That's what I mean. It was the game. It's not that we don't have fun. The game fucking sucked and people didn't want to stick around, right? And I get it. So what was I going to say? Oh, so, yeah. So tomorrow, podcast in the morning. And then we're going to do I guess we'll do some Street Fighter. We haven't done Street Fighter in a while. Street Fighter 6. But, I like the Mai Shiranui gameplay, but I did so much of it that I feel like we should definitely do something different. So I'm thinking tomorrow we'll do some E-Honda. I haven't played with Honda in a while. So we'll do some E-Honda gameplay tomorrow on the first stream. And then tomorrow night is Lego night, where it's our second ever Lego stream, which I'm excited to see how it goes. I hope it goes well. Like I said, if it goes well, we're going to keep doing these, right? So let's see how tomorrow. Last week was a smashing success. Let's see with the new camera and all of that. Let's see how it goes tomorrow. Hopefully it goes well. And hopefully it's a good day, a good streaming day. If we hit 2 goals, that means that Wednesday will be the pizza party. Okay? All right. I do get one final tip, $4.20. This person says, hold up, I want to do the last tip of the night. Well, there you go. Thank you to this 420 tipper, whoever you are. They wanted to be the last tip of the night, so there you go. They get that distinction. Thank you for the 420 tip. Yamo. That gets us to 42 for the night. So, not a total disaster, but at the same time, certainly not hitting 2 goals, right? All right. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I gotta do the daily wrap, and I gotta upload and get out of here. So I'm out of here, guys. Have a good night. I'll see you all in the morning. Peace out.
I got the drip going. 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 It's like a faucet that's dripping. You can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear? Like, this is what I mean, these dumb kids. This is what it is, it's dumb kids.